Hi, I'm Brett York. We're here at Cinnamon Creek Ranch, located just north of Fort Worth, Texas. This is the host of our 2010 main event to be held New Year's Eve weekend.
And I'm Michael Braden. Welcome to the World Series of Archery. What we've created is an indoor archery game that hopefully helps answer some of the questions or maybe the things that have held us back from taking archery to the next level, hopefully to get us on mainstream television. And I would say Brett and I have racked our brains trying to come up with the perfect archery game. And I would say we were inspired by the World Series of Poker. And some of the things in the World Series of Poker that intrigued us is that there is one winner. Whether you're young, old, man, or woman, everybody can sit at that poker table and have a chance to win. So inspired by some of the things in the World Series of Poker, we looked at archery and said, how can we create a game where men, women, young, old, no matter of equipment, can stand on one line and be competitive? So we've done this by creating an elimination round that comes down to, for the most part, one arrow, and then most importantly, it's all about a head-to-head sudden death shoot-off in the elimination round. So you'll shoot a qualifying round to reach that point, and once you reach that top however many shooters that make the elimination round, it comes down to a head-to-head sudden death shoot-off. And you're going, in the elimination round, you're going to shoot 4 arrows into the 4 big spots, and then 1 arrow into the final spot, and that 1 arrow into the final spot is going to count the most in your score. So come with us. We'll show you how to shoot the game, how to score the round, and how this game is played.
This is a target we developed for the World Series of Archery. As you can see, there's 4 large perimeter spots. When you're shooting this target, you shoot these 4 large perimeter spots in any order you would like, but they're scored in numerical order, being 1, 2, 3, 4 on the scorecard. The value of the scoring is 11 being the innermost ring, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5 being the outer ring. When you're shooting these, all you have to do is touch the next color or line to get the higher value. After you've shot these, your 8th end, you will then be instructed to shoot the closest to center scoring spot. This has the same value as the outer spots, with 11 being the innermost ring, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5 being the outer ring.
The qualifying round will consist of 32 arrows shot into the large 4-spot targets, with an additional final arrow shot into the closest to center spot only at the conclusion of the 8th end. Each end will be timed 3-minute ends, and then after the conclusion of your 8th and final end, the clock will be reset to 1 minute to shoot that final arrow once we tell you how important that final arrow is. As the archer shoots their 4 arrows, it does not matter what order in which they shoot their targets, but we ask when the targets are scored, each spot is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to score your arrows based on the numerical value of each spot, and that will come into play to break ties. Ties will be determined by final arrow first. So everyone that shoots an 11, no matter the score, they're going to go in one group. And then the ties are going to be broken with all the 11s based on total score first, and then first arrow shot. So it's important every arrow you shoot throughout the round that you shoot as many 11s in the beginning as possible. Now that the 4 arrows are shot, this is your 8th and final end. We're going to reset the clock to 1 minute. We're going to tell you that this is the most important arrow that you've shot all day, and begin. Good shot. All the arrow has to do is touch either the line or the color to score the next highest value. As you can see right here on this number 1 target spot, this arrow just does touch the 11 ring, so this arrow would be scored an 11. So as we go through the scoring, you're going to see target 1 is an 11, target 2 is an 11, target 3 is an 11, target 4 is a 10. And then the final arrow, as you can see, is an 11 as well. So this is a great end. Also, you'll find, as in ties, if this archer ties for final arrow and score, whoever misses the 11 ring last would be in the lead. So a good chance this is a great end right here, that he's going to go to that next level. So as you can see, our scorecard is basically made up of 2 halves. You've got your first half and your second half. And what we will do is rotate from the top target to the bottom target to the top at the half. So you'll switch for everybody that shoots on the bottom shoots first, and then they will alternate at the second half. So as you can see, end 1 is 9, 11, 10, 8 for a 38 total score for the first end. You've got the second, third, fourth ends with a first half total. You've got your second half. That would be your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th end. And as we just shot our 8th end, that score was first arrow is an 11, second arrow 11, third arrow 11, fourth arrow is a 10 for an end score of 43. We will add these up. The 34, 41, 40, and 43 comes to a 158. Now, we will add the 2 of those together, the first and second half, and that will go in your total score box as 316. And the final arrow scored was an 11. So no matter what your total score is, that final arrow is going to count first in your score. So we're going to take all the 11s and put them in one batch, if you will, and then we're going to break those ties based on total score, and then we're going to go up here to the first arrow shot. And if there's any ties on 11s and that total score of 316, we're going to go up here and the first arrow is a 9. So anybody that shot a 10 or 11 that was tied, this archer right here would be the lower score based on the 9.